Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Path to Petalburg with me, Norman. You see here my Metagross, my Talonflame, Politoed, and Hydreigon are going to go against my opponent, Alexid, with Melodic, Breloom, Tyranitar, and Mawile. It was a really, really fun game, if I have to say so myself, and let's see just how this battle turns out as we get into it. As you can see, I got the Reggie theme now. So they're going to start out with their Mawile and Tyranitar against my Metagross and their Talonflame. I predicted this lead would happen, so that's why I brought the Steel type and the Fire type to deal with both types. Although my Talonflame is weak to a Rock Slide, but I wasn't especially worried about it. So this first turn, I'm going to Mega Up with my Metagross here, getting the massive attack boost. Well, sorry, not massive attack boost, but overall durability boost. And they're going to Mega Up with their Mawile. So on this first turn, I'm going to protect with my Talonflame, and also I'm going to protect with my Metagross here, scouting out any protects from their Tyranitar or their Mawile, while also avoiding a Sucker Punch if it happened to do so. And it didn't even use it that turn. So this turn, Mawile is going to use Protect, anticipating a move from Talonflame to knock it out, which is a good move on his part. Iron Head, though, is going to go directly into the Tyranitar here, doing all of his damage from a critical hit nonetheless. I'm not sure if it would have knocked it out on its own, but it would have done a great deal of damage toward it. So their third Pokemon here is Melodic, which is not a great Pokemon for me to face right now. So I'm going to protect my Metagross this turn, scouting out Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch goes out, but into the Talonflame of all Pokemon. Probably anticipating me going for another Overheat, which was correct here. My Talonflame is able to hang on though and bring it down to about 25% health, so that was a good turn on my part. Also avoiding the Scald because of Protect. And my Talonflame survives one more turn. Melodic brings out the Protect this time, so I'm not going to be able to damage it. And also Mawile protects this turn, making sure that it takes no damage and waiting out the sand so that it can take out my Talonflame at the time. Which does. So now we're down to an even 3-3 match, and it's been pretty close so far. I'm not in the best position because Melodic's kind of hard to deal with the team that I have. But Drizzle here resets the weather, meaning that no more sand shenanigans will take place. Mawile Sucker Punches, which I did anticipate, but it goes into my Politoed. I expected it to go instead into my Metagross. I was kind of surprised, maybe it was a misclick, but in any case, Sudden Headbutt connects, doing about half health damage to Melodic at least. And Melodic scalds my Metagross this turn, does about half health in damage, and does not burn, thankfully. Now my Scald is going to go into Mawile here and knock it out. So that was a good turn for me. It had no burn in it for me, and I was able to get rid of a big threat. Breloom comes out now. And my opponent makes the best read of the match here. Protects their Breloom, making sure that it takes no damage, because I doubled up into that slot this turn, making sure that I could get it if it had a Focus Sash. So Scald here is going to KO my Metagross, and we're at an even 2-2. And this match is looking very, very hard to win at this point because of priority and super effective damage. I protect with Hydreigon, but my opponent makes another smart read, sporing Politoed this turn. And I am pretty much, at this point, kissing this battle goodbye. I, in my mind, think that I have lost. Thankfully, Protect avoids a Ice Beam, and Mach Punch is not going to knock out this Hydreigon, so I know that my win condition is to knock out this Melodic as soon as possible, preferably this turn. So I Draco Meteor into it, hoping to get the knockout, and it does. Thankfully, I have a sliver of a chance to win. And I'm left with 33 hit points on my Hydreigon. And Politoed does wake up. So Politoed is on my team for a reason. It is one of my soul Pokemon. Wakes up in a clutch moment, bringing it down to his Focus Sash. And against two Pokemon, a 1 hit point Breloom is not going to do much. So Breloom faints to a Dark Pulse, and I take a 2-0 win in this game. And that was that. It was really fun for me. I did bring the Cartleads to this match, but my opponent did have a great scheme to their team, knowing when to switch out, when to protect. Sorry, they did not switch out, but knowing when to protect and when to use moves on which Pokemon at the correct time. This opponent was very, very well rehearsed, and they did know what they were doing. A couple things went wrong for them here and there, and mainly what helped me was team choice, although a little bit of RNG did go my way near the end of it. But it was a really fun match. I applaud my opponent for their well done battle. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did as well. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of it, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our Facebook page, Competitive Pokemon Battle Network, link in the description below. I hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time.